vous. Yo les... Pour une nouvelle vidéo, j'espère que ça va bien, puis ça fait longtemps, je tente un road to the show, je vais être lanceur, ben, je vais être point final, moi je me comprends pas à tête, let's go, général, premièrement c'est pas ça, désolé mon pote, mais c'est hop hop. Oh, moi je suis affamé. Wow, pourquoi j'écris tout? Okay. Toc, toc. Yo. Oh, je suis dans number 5. Pas 4. Secondary position. Ouais. Switch. Bon, en fait, c'est ça. Ça, c'est en mode correct, apparence. Body and uniform. Non. Moi, je suis blanc. Je fais comme ça. Bah oui, la petite night. J'espère rien que ça serait pas copyright. Non. Je vais checker. Wow! À 18 ans, t'es non, yeah. Non. Ça, c'est comme tonalité animation. Ouais. I'm round. Oh, c'est équipement. Équipement. But, bon, ben, je prends la gold. Regarde. Mais... Les gars, moi je tape ça toujours parce que...
Hello, welcome to Bowman Scout Day here at the Topps Amateur Showcase. Before full game action gets underway tomorrow, today pitchers will be given the opportunity to show their stuff in bullpen sessions and attempt to demonstrate some athleticism in the obligatory 60-yard dash. All players will be graded by scouts in attendance with the standard 20 to 80 scale. They'll be looking for solid pitch command and the overall effectiveness of a pitcher's repertoire. Good luck to all the prospects as the first-year player draft approaches.
Les gars, désolé si je parle pas trop, je suis dedans à fond. Comment? Ah oui, je m'en vais. Les gars, les 60 abonnés. Je suis à 57. What?
And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one.
Je le veux avant que l'école recommence.
Eastern Seaboard and those representing the West.
C'est ça.
Alec Gordon is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that one.
Arellano is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2,
At the plate, Steve Bass. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Premier strike out, les gars. Let's go.
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out right there. And this guy didn't put up too much of a fight at the plate, but you've got to give credit where credit is due. He went right at him, and he collects a dominating strikeout. That's not going to go unnoticed in those stands.
Nope.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Got him swinging, and
let's go. Deuxième strikeout. Let's
so
go.
Nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those...
Excusez-moi.
Coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. 1 game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the... Striding in to start the 9th, Clinton Avery, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this lead off that bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, I'm sure he didn't want to give up a base hit to the first batter he faced, but things don't always go your way in baseball. Now we'll see if he can work around it, which is something I'm sure those evaluating him before the draft, they'll want to see as well.
Victor Mejia started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Bam! Dégage! Strike out!
First out.
Challenge fastball right there, and he just flat out blew it right by him. You know, these scouts are looking for well-rounded pitchers who can get outs with every pitch in their repertoire. But it's always encouraging to see a guy that can just reach back to that good old number 1 and throw it past a good hitter.
Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Gil Cortez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Ça fait mal, ça.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Leo Quiñones. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Oh, and a comebacker. He'll come to the plate with it, and he can't hang on to the ball here.
Wake up, catcher! Wake up!
Now batting, catcher.
So stepping in, number 25, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Flip of his glove.
Yes!
On to first, and it's a double play.
Bam!
A key pitch there with the bases loaded. It winds up stranding the potential tying run at second. And this ball game is over. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
For the East, 3 runs on 7 hits.
Bim, 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 bim. Un standard. Une. Hey, l'erreur, c'est le 4 yards.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first round is complete, so we will now begin the second round. The first pick is now officially on the clock. With the first pick in the second round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Arturo Hidalgo, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the second pick of the second round, the Cincinnati Reds select Brady Tejera, a right fielder from the West Region. With the third pick in the second round, the Atlanta Braves select Miguel Ramos, a relief pitcher from the West Region. With the fourth pick of the second round, the Oakland Athletics select Ron Vick, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the fifth pick in the second round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Vincent Doss, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the sixth pick of the second round, the Colorado Rockies select Raul Mendoza, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the seventh pick in the second round, the Miami Marlins select Nick Jorgensen, a catcher from the Central Region. With the eighth pick of the second round, the San Diego Padres select Jose Benitez, a second baseman from the West Region. With the ninth pick in the second round, the Detroit Tigers select Teddy Lucas, a starting pitcher from the West Region. With the 10th pick of the second round, the Chicago White Sox select Tom Nagel, a left fielder from the International Region. With the 11th pick in the second round, the Seattle Mariners select Tommy Mobley, a shortstop from the International Region. With the 12th pick of the second round, the Boston Red Sox select Nate Kuhn, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the 13th pick in the second round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Mark Blair, a starting pitcher from the West Region. With the 14th pick of the second round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Everett Kroger, a catcher from the West Region. With the 15th pick in the second round, the Baltimore Orioles select Chris Baum, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 16th pick of the second round, the Cleveland Indians select Luis Orojo, a starting pitcher from the East Region. With the 17th pick in the second round, the Minnesota Twins select Carlos Veras, a shortstop from the East Region. With the 18th pick of the second round, the Washington Nationals select Jeremy Shealy, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the 19th pick in the second round, the San Francisco Giants select Clarence Neff, a shortstop from the East Region. With the 20th pick of the second round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Henry Burkhart, a relief pitcher from the Central Region. With the 21st pick in the second round, the Houston Astros select the closing pitcher from the East Region.
Okay, so we're making our way through the second round now. The next team is on the clock. Before we get to their pick, guys, what do you think?
Oh, je suis deg de ouf. Oh non, mais non. Oh non, je suis deg. Oh non, mais non. À un choix. Non, moi, je veux pas numéro 8,
Number
c'est
8
4.
come on now, and he's making his debut here at the Double-A level.
Yeah, and from what we've heard, he's a pretty promising talent, too. So we'll have to see if he's got what it takes to move up that ladder and make it to the show.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Jacob Brantley comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
0-2, you gotta shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Macias is in pursuit, 2 down. Billy Rojas takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Low for ball 1.
Oh,
slider for a strike. It's all knotted up at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected.
Threw it right
Bam! Strikeout! Let's go!
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the... David McLeod comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High and deep to center field. Johnson ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Ouch. Ouch.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as they push the lead to 4-2. Stepping in now, Todd Stratton. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
En plus, je le savais.
Good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Drillers strike oil here. They win it 5-4. Good night, everybody.
Non, non, tu t'es pas abonné, fait que faut que tu t'abonnes, puis après, je rentre. Attends, rien que comme ça, je vais sortir mon petit compteur. Pour être sûr. Tu me feras pas douiller. Non, non, non. Je me ferai pas douiller comme ça. Non, tu t'es pas abonné, fait que... Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Moi, puis après ça, je rentre. Sinon... ouais, c'est ça. De quoi? Oh... ben, allez. Netflix, je te rends pas, tu t'es pas abonné, nous. Fait que, ça me donne quoi de m'abonner à toi? Ah, pas s'il y en aura. Non. Il n'y a pas d'erreur. Non. Non, il n'y a pas d'erreur, fait que... T'assumes. J'ai rien que ça à dire, t'assumes. Ok, fin début de 9e mois. Faut que je regarde. Ah.
Number 8 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
For the hooks, number 8.
Striding in to start the 9th, Felix Pena, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Lui, je pense au calme, il vient sur le live, il se demande déjà en abonné, mais il s'abonne pas à ma chaîne. Non.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Non. Si tu viens comme un barbare,
Fastball.
Allô, moi, on a fait de monde.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
Here it comes on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Full count.
Non, ça c'est pas une balle, mon Dieu.
Gotta make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Hit down the third baseline. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Standing in now, Philip Nomura, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Montalvo moves over, makes the catch.
Yeah!
That's the ball game.
Woo!
And a good job
Victor!
here to come in and finish this one
Première
off.
game
And
sur
in doing
garde.
so, he's going to pick
Ça
up
c'est
his
beau.
first save of the year.
Skip le chip.
Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get your one final look at our line score. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
For Springfield, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
9e José. Whoa.
Number 8 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 8.
Now to the plate, David McCraw. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Ball, that's high.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Lifted in the air to center. Johnson moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Todd Stratton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard.
And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double. Adrian Colon will stand in now, hitless to this point, with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Bam! J'ai dit qu'on finit ça là. Et on a fini, mon gars.
Leon Herndon will come forward now, trying to at least get on base. Took his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Adrian Herrera comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts... Throw goes to
mon gars, fais pas si pas le plomb à 2 mètres non plus.
Tying run is in scoring position at second. So stepping in, number 9, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And he'll be tagged.
Yeah! Ben oui, monsieur. Entretien ou non?
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Robin Costello. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give this guy a chance as well.
Let's go.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Swing and he pops up over toward foul territory. Number 19 is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Si je viens là. Yes, on a gagné. Et bien sûr qu'on gagne. Bien sûr qu'on gagne.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Excuse
he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings. He was hitting his spots all game long.
Je exactement sur ma PS4 afficher les commentaires. Bonjour, abonnez-vous à ma chaîne. À la fin de ce live, on vise les 30 abos et les 10 likes. Merci à ceux qui s'abonnent. Bon, allez toutes vous abonner à Spyrox, fait des vidéos. Ça me ferait plaisir pour lui qui atteigne les 30 abonnés. Je sais que vous êtes une belle communauté. Vous êtes une belle... Vous êtes des bons abos, puis vous pouvez aller vous abonner. 30 abos, go! Go! 30 abos! Tout de suite! Mais, je sais que vous pouvez lui donner les 30 abos. Puis les 10 likes, par contre, ça va être un peu plus compliqué, mais allez vous abonner. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne. Je veux les 60 abos. Go. Il m'en manque 3. Go.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jacob Brantley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game,
Oh,
but it's
bad.
starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this end.
Yes.
Boom. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says enough of trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
S'il vous plaît, les gars. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît, les gars. Je compte sur vous. Let's go, les gars, juste. Ouais, 60 abonnés. J'allais dire les 30, mais non. Et merci les gars d'avoir passé le cap des 55 abonnés. Ça fait pas longtemps. Ça me fait plaisir. Là, j'ai des 60 à 67. Puis ben, tout va bien.
Stepping in now, David McLeod. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter, third baseman,
Todd Stratton makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's a nice win here for these guys. And now I think, EK, you better hurry up and get to a computer so you can get your taxes in by midnight.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasker. Number 8 will be the new pitcher.
For Corpus Christi, number 8.
Leading off the inning, Jacob Brantley, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what. If he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Now batting,
Billy Rojas steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
David McLeod stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
2-0.
And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Well, this one took them a little longer than expected, but they finally break through to take the lead in the top of the 13th, and then they hold on for dear life here to finish it off with a good road win.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Des réactions, mais il n'y a rien. Bam! On est deuxième! Je sais pas.
your attention please. Now pitching for Corpus Christi, number 8.
Felix Pena steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
The right fielder, number 6.
Philip Park steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Went about halfway there, but it's a called
Hey
strike
les gars,
regardless.
j'en suis pas capable de la craquer. Tant mieux.
And this
Yeah,
catches
voilà.
the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Line towards center field. Oh, and he botches it.
Deuxième.
The relay, and he is in there. Alexis Alvarado will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Park is
No.
in pursuit.
Yes.
Makes the catch, and
Troisième,
the runner from second will
troisième.
tag and hit for third. Around third.
Marc,
Retire.
retire.
But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Ah!
In now, Philip Nomura. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
1-2.
Yes!
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out.
Yes, on a encore gagné. Oh non, je voulais pas m'entraîner. Oh, sinon, je l'aurais pas fait. Oh, ben c'est de la merde. J'aime pas. Quatre sauvetages. 10 strikeouts.
Number 8 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 8.
Striding in to start the ninth, Salvador Gutierrez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Martin Reyna will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Thomas Matsumoto makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player in the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Corpus Christi comes out on top, 3-1. Good night, everybody.
2 errors. They left 2 men on base.
Number 8 will come in and pitch now.
J'ai une victoire, 5 sauvegardés, 2.45 d'amende, 7.13 straight. Ça va, c'est pas problème.
Kevin Esquivel will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Yeah, and how about that last half inning? Now it's up to these guys to respond, maybe punch back, if you will.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Ah,
shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game.
Yes!
Those could be fatal.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Roger Gerard stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
From what I've seen of this guy so far, this is one of those guys that has that make. Tell, this is a kid who wants the baseball in his hand in a tough spot.
Andres Mora ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. David Pena comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch?
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution.
Oh non, je vous dis ciao bye. À la prochaine. C'était Westpoint pour une nouvelle vidéo. Ciao bye.